Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking.
There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Chance to deliver. Khan claims it without any fuss. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Olise. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played into space. It's a promising position. He's got away. Cruyff, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Dembele. Portugal still without a single shot on target. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. He's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Olise! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Just eases him off the ball. Pelé. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Good read, needed to be. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Up he goes! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rashford, Doué. He's picked his way through. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Takes a shot! Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Dembele's cross. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the... And Bernardo Silva! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Pelé. And it's Gullit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alexander-Arnold. Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They want to be quick to recover this.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Caros espectadores, gostávamos de pedir o vosso contributo para o Fundo de Caridade Mundial.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. But that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Olise, looking for options for movement. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rashford gets into a good position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Defending was strong and firm. Great vision. Dembele. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's come loose. Messi receives it in a wide position. There's the delivery. He's got two. And it's in. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's been given away. Now, he's got space here.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's Pele! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. Can he latch on to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doué. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rashford.
That was lovely, that.
Rashford. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get onto this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rashford. He has found the way through.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10, Ronaldinho. Número 8,
There's the crossfield ball.
Messi.
That's been cut out, well played.
Número 17, número 15.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Alexander-Arnold crosses a mighty effort. And that would have won it.
Kane has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And here's Kane. Bernardo Silva. He might be in here. Now it's Kane. Played with finesse. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's got Bullet. Bullet! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yamal.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through.
That's going in strongly.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. And Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vieri. Cruyff. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Royce. And he's being shifted off it. That's good running with the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Look at the space here. Oh, he's been... He rises! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pull it. Celtic are looking to break at pace. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 24, Royce. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
And this is Cruyff. Pull it. Oh, look at the space here. And pull it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's free, he has got space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Portugal are... Bullets! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get away? Bullet. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball.
Added time.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Pelé. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Here's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Ronaldinho. Gets his head on it! It's hit the crossbar. That's a half-decent try. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ronaldinho. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. So what can they make of this? Pelé. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the counter is on. And it's Cruyff. Looking for options, for movement. There's the shot! Quality ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Celtic with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution for Celtic.
Number 20.
Celtic have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 19. Bullet.
Pele.
Coming on the field. Number 11.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number
Now this could be a
18,
chance.
Rui Costa.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a sharp pass. Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pele. Rui Costa. Messi. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Rui Costa. Roberto Carlos. An instinctive delivery. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's really nicely played. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Messi. Pele! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Pele clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field is Robbie Keane. Substitution in progress.
Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robbie Keane. It's travelling a long way. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Ronaldinho, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Rui Costa. No foul, says the referee. 5, could be danger here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Great challenge, time to perfection. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Koundé.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Rui Costa. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
there goes the final whistle. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial.
And the shot!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maldini. And it's Zanetti. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Xavi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho. Kaka. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rooney. That has been cut short. Kaka. Played back in. And he's there to retrieve it. Ronaldinho. And this is... goes for a shot! Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass is just off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vicious ball here. Schmeichel claims comfortable. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's not an especially good pass, that. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff, and he's being shifted off it. Kaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Distributed tidily. Pelé. Pelé with the cross. He rises! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal...
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Fenerbahce choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Fenerbahce get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cannavaro tries to pass it through. João Pedro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shoots! It's in! Fenerbahce are back on level terms. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
Has a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Kaka. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? And this is chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Fenerbahce go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Shot a goal! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff might just make this. Played into space out wide. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot to turn a deficit into a lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Cruyff is the hat-trick hero and the man most responsible for this spectacular turnaround. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Portugal in front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here. Here's the start of the second half. Ronaldinho. And it's Rooney. Kaká is in a good position. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fenerbahce with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Portugal are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Messi. Fenerbahce needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk. João Pedro.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. Played into space out wide. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Hullet. Cleared away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, now that's well seen too. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's João Pedro. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 8.
And he's picked it up out wide. Kunde's cross. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Ronaldinho. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Probing pass. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Fenerbahce really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get...
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Ronaldinho. Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17.
Son Heung-min, who's short.
Uma substituição.
Goes for the shot! And Dijk can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Swings a mighty effort. He's scored. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Rooney. Delicate ball and it... Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Deserves a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Rooney, spread out to the left. Now it's Azar. Azar. That is lovely. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Pelé. Cruyff might just make this. Portugal finding their passes. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's a terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now there... And pull it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That has not gone well. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Oh, good-looking ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's skewed away. Zanetti. Still goalless. And Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff with the short one. Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And now they can spring out of defence. In with the challenge. And he was alert to it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Mateus! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mateus is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to play him in. Always onto this. He is through. And Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Cruyff. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Pele! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Chance for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the counter is on. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Cruyff looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cruyff. Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Played into the middle. Dida claims it, safe hands. Forwards and with intent.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Here's the whistle then to start the second half. Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Raul. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have their second corner now. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Zanetti. And it's Cruyff. Koeman producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mateus knocks it into space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good chance here! They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Neymar. And it's Raul. And a chance! Off the post. And again! Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cruyff. That's a good run down the left. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. And that's been won straight back. And he's hit it long. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Thuram cuts it out. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Neymar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Neymar has got himself a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question.
El dorsal 23, el dorsal 25, el dorsal 14, Neymar, el dorsal 10, Ronaldinho. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 11, Bale, el dorsal 20, Ribery, el dorsal 19.
Deception, his positioning was spot on. It's a really well-measured ball. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now what about this cross?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. No luck with that dink over the top. Portugal are looking to break at pace. And this is Cruyff. They've got to be quick to recover this. Cruyff is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. And this is Pelé. And he's there to retrieve it. Deep cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? That's really well cleared. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Nice control. He's found a way through. Takes a shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bale. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. Chance for a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Quality ball. Great vision. And this is Pelé. Ball driven towards... Up he goes! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And the shot! Sticks it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff plays it short. Hoisted in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that's gone loose. Opts to... Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cruyff goes short. Messi! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. Cruyff gets into a good position. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Looking to play him in. Who played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. And he's cut it out. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Cruyff. Shot could be on. Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's straight offside. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Cruyff with the cross. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff, and they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Pelé! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Goes for the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Vieira.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Thuram. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi. And they've switched it over to the other side. Cruyff. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And the action is back underway. Conte threads one in. Chance, surely! Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Pelé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zanetti makes the interception. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That pass has been well intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schmeichel gets it away. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Conte, and that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he's whipped it across.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, no joy this time. He's a sharp little... It's Pelé! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Saudi Arabia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Koundé, Pullet chasing after it. Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Van Dijk. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8, Messi.
Koundé.
Número 10, Ronaldinho. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Schmeichel pumps it upfield.
Número 26. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. 75 minutes played. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Saudi Arabia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Probing pass, and that could set him on his way. Vieira. Kaka. It's a good ball out wide. Beckham has it in a wide position. And that was very necessary. Koundé cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Van Dijk calmly anticipates, looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Bullet! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Law, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we're about to see a frenetic fit.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição para Portugal.
Desperate defending required here.
Número 9. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 18. Número 21.
Shoots! And that should get the job done. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get rid.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he spark a counter here?
Pretty robust defending.
2 minutes to be added on. Beckham gets into some space. He rises! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Robson with the cross. Matthäus, Barcelona, oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. Howson. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Chance here to counter. And it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Ronaldinho. Ball's gone out of play. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's beautifully weighted. Koundé cuts out the pass. Into the channel. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, looking for options for movement. Nice bit of trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Robson makes the interception. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Aubameyang. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pelé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Crossed into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's come loose. Aubameyang.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Has a look and place it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Messi. And this is Messi. He's had a shot! And the finish! Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And the through ball, he's onside! It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Raul. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Flash a terrific header. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's managed to get free. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. So what can they make of this? He's making a real surge on the left. Thinks about the... He's having a shot! Rijkaard. Raul. Oh, they can break here. Vieira does well to get it back. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's a cute ball. Robson receives it in a good position here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And they've got a throw. Koundé. And this is Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Aubameyang. Raul. That's tidy. Robson play. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that
And Aubameyang! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Aubameyang brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Aubameyang. Messi looking to add to his goal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There. Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Cruyff goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Raul. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Raul. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, cracking ball. And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi gets into a good position. Nicely worked. Pires has it out wide and in space. Portugal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Perez picks it up out wide. He has a look up. Played with speed from back to front. And here's Cruyff. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Xavi Alonso. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Raul. Nice control. And he's gone back. Chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 21, el dorsal 3, Xavi Alonso. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, Messi, el dorsal 23.
Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Raul. Marquinhos getting this one clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Portugal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Surely now! And that's caused a worry or two. It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Howson cuts it out. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Zanetti running with the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Hullet. Look at the space here. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, important interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bergkamp. Tries to pass it through. He might be in here. Oh, look at the chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cruyff with the short one, and the cutback, and the keeper beats it away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Koundé.
Myanmar clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cruyff. Oh, delightful ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Pelé. Terrific header. Goal, Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things in...
He's got tall! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, played through for the wide man. Big header! Danger averted for now. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Azar. And this is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, they can break here. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus concedes a free kick for that. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. Portugal are still that goal to the good. And the shot! Costa Curta gets it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Howson gets rid without sophistication. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Williams. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Kirkchu. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. Mateus. It's run loose here. Oh, he's burst. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
5 minutes is number 14, Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Hazard.
So, time for changes
Number 10,
on both sides,
Nico
actually.
Williams.
And that has
Number
added a whole
21,
new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 22, Bellingham.
Raul.
Substitution in progress.
Myanmar clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kukçu. Bellingham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through, and it's played into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Mohamed Salah plays it short. Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good chance
2
here!
minutes has been indicated.
Chiellini clears it away. Bergkamp is always scanning the pitch for targets, showing good feet. Now it's Raul. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
And they've got rid. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for a runner. Floated through. And he was quick to react. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakamura. That's Vieira. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that should get the job done. Threads one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Over to the left. Too much on that, it's gone out. And it's Hullet. Cruyff is onto this. Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nakamura receives it in a wide position. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. And he's had a hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And he cuts out the supply. "15 minutes till half-time. Nedved driving forwards. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No, that was never going to make it. Nakamura is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good alertness. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Cruyff. He's going for goal! They're going to be quick to recover this. Mbappe. Nedved. 5 minutes till the break. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Messi might just make this. And they win it back again. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Mbappe. Koundé wins the duel this time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he welcomes it in. Has a look and plays it forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Messi gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goes for a shot! Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff with the short one. And here's Cruyff. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. It's loose now and they want to get it back. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Messi. It's a smartly directed ball. Now it's Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Stood up well to him there. Bale gets into some space. Crosses it, he gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's lifted it over.
Bale will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi going face to face with his great rival. He's on it, can he get away? That has ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well played. And he's intervened well there. And here's Cruyff. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Bale. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bellingham goes steaming forward. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ribery. Takes the shot! Pings it across. Tries to pass it through. It's a quick ball upfield. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Portugal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight?
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, what has happened here? Nicely. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Cruyff. Flashes it. There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Dink through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Palmer. Sung. And it's Hullet. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Musiala. Oh, they could break here. Musiala charging forward, the ball at his feet. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Musiala, now it's Alvarez. Played back in, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! That's fallen kindly here. Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
There's the shot! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its...
Oh no, this does not look good. They've got to be quick to recover this. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rodri. Now it's Alvarez. Ronaldinho. Good pressure, determined, intense. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
15 minutes till half-time. It's a searching pass. That has not gone well. Pacho. Rodri. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Messi. Shoots! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Van Dijk. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. No way through. Palmer. Tonali. Palmer. Now it's Musiala. Portugal finding their passes. Tries a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tonali. And that interception was most... And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And here's Alvarez. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Musiala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. He's found the way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Grimaldo, Pacho, Tonali, for Musiala. Tonali, now it's Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi has it in a wide position. A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Messi. He's got away. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Musiala. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Hullet. Park Ji-sung gets into... Oh, smashing header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Musiala, Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Cruyff. The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. Yildiz. That looks a good ball through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's tried one! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Yildiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yildiz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's shifting through. Real chance!
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That is a brilliant interception. Pullet is herring after that one. And that's another good win of the ball. Short changes him with that pass. Park Ji-sung. Looking for options for movement. Ball swung in. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's let fly!
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Messi. And Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper. Deftly away. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler.
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! Goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Owen. And this is Owen. He's away! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Owen. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Khan claims comfortable. And it's Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played into space. And this is Cruyff. Gets his head on it! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And this is Messi. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nakamura. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution... Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zanetti. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And he gets rid in a hurry. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Seedorf. Brilliantly cut out. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well read, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still goalless.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Hullet. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Benfica trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, well played, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nedved goes on a charge down the left. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Seedorf. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldo is herring after that one. And he's worked it through. Very nicely done. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Here it is. He rises! No, not the best of headers. We expected better, and so did he. Nakamura powering forward here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. No luck with that dink over the top. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Gets a good foot in there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's a key interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And it's played in. And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. Chance to deliver. Well read. And the danger is averted. Bullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Has a shot! It's loose now. That's another chance! They've done it! Benfica are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Benfica grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got tall. Played it again. Seedorf! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nicely shaped ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. He's found some space. They've got a corner here. Benfica have their second corner now.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o
Messi
número 21.
goes short. And here's Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo! And again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cristiano Ronaldo! He will be livid with himself. Bullet under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And this is Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nedved. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Benfica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now he's off and running. Good ball over the top. Oh, that was vital. Schmeichel gets good distance on it. And this is Hullet. Hullet! This is their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Hullet threads one in. Saliba gets over and intercepts. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And smartly reclaimed. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Maradona's cross. And he's there to clear it. And he can clear it away. And he's there to get it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments.